January 23, and I'm kind of scared to do this video. So this is something that I have been planning for a while, like a while. And I finally made it, and it's finally time to start it, and I don't know, it's just... Okay, let's just get right into it. I have created a little TBR challenge. It's basically a TBR game, but I don't want to call it a game because its main focus is to like challenge myself to read the books on my physical TBR that I have been avoiding. And also I want to do like some kind of more fun game with like prompts and like rewards, like a whole shebang. But I haven't figured that out yet. So for now, this is a TBR challenge, but it's basically a TBR game. I'll use them interchangeably, but welcome to ABC TBR! Eee, isn't it cute? I made this little board. Yeah, so how this works is there are 26 envelopes attached, and under each envelope is a little square like this that has a letter of the English alphabet, so A through Z. And what I'm going to do is every month I'm going to choose a random number. I'm actually going to ask other people to choose the number for me, just because like then it's less pressure on me, you know? But I'm going to get a random number chosen, and I'm going to open the corresponding envelope, and I am going to read all the books that I have by authors with that last name. So let's say I pull out A. I'm going to read all the books I have whose author's last name starts with an A. There'll be like some like rules, like if I have multiple books by the same author, I only have to read one of them. DNFs like count in terms of like getting it done, because my point is I have a lot of books in my physical TBR, and I continually buy books. There's continually more books that pull in my excitement than the ones I currently own, and I don't want to feel guilty when I buy a new book. So my goal is to narrow down my physical TBR to be very low, so then I don't feel guilty when I buy a new one. So I really just want to get through the books that I'm not as interested in, which like I could just unhaul them, but I feel bad because what if it's like a book that I don't think I'm gonna like, and then I read it and I end up absolutely loving it, you know? I don't want to miss out on that. So yeah, so I'm making this and I'm excited. I'm nervous, but I'm excited. I have actually like been playing with this idea for a while and like exactly what I would do, and like gone through many things. So I like know all the books on my physical TBR now because I've gone through the list so many times. Yeah. But yeah, so like I said, multiple books by the same author. I'll only put like 1 or 2. I'll try and read as many as I can, but like I'm not gonna put that on myself. There's no like punishments if I don't get to it. It's just like a way to organize my reading. Some months are going to be great. They're going to be so easy. Most of the months, I'll actually put the little chart here. Most of the months I have like under 15 or under 10, which like I think I can do if I'm able to like plan my time right. But some of the months, like you look at M has 30 books. And yes, some of those are by the same author, but a lot of them are different authors. So I'm scared for M. Some of them, as you can tell, some of the letters in the alphabet aren't there. That is because I just don't have any books by that author, but I felt bad just like not putting the letter in. Like I didn't want to just like not put an X. Like what the heck? So if I get like a letter like that, then I'm just going to pick again. Yeah, so yeah, I think that's it for like explanation. This should take me a while, but as I read more books, it'll go down, especially if I read more books than what is for that month. Yeah, I don't know. So I'm excited. I'm nervous, but I'm so excited. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I've just been planning this for so long, but it's like, oh, I'm not ready. So in terms of what I want for August, August, I'm not taking part. I might take part in one readathon and maybe one like read-along, but other than that, no, 2 read-alongs maybe. But other than that, I don't have much, and I'm also like pretty free in terms of not having like my school ends like the 2nd week, so I have some time. So I'm hoping to get through a lot of books, so I'm not too worried. I don't want M just because there's so much. I'm not ready for that. I'm hoping to get M a lot later in the like however long it takes me to get through this, just because by that point I'll have read some of the books with M, so it'll like push it down and it won't be as intimidating. But we'll see what happens. I kind of want G, just because there's like 2 books that I read like this month that have sequels. So like it'd be nice to like be able to read those. But like I'm not picky besides M. But I know in saying that I don't want M, I'm definitely gonna get M. Yeah, okay. I'm nervous, but I'm excited. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna go for it. Okay, so I guess hey Google, tell me a random number between 1 and 26.
Here's a random number, 25.
Okay, so 25. I think in future months I'm gonna ask you to comment down below what number I should do. So this month is gonna be 25, but comment down what you want in future months. See, oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. Why am I so nervous? Okay, so we're opening 25. Am I really doing this? I'm like not ready. I don't know why I'm being so dramatic about this. Okay. I like glued it down so it wouldn't come apart. Alright, we got I. Okay, so I'm gonna take the number off just to like prove that I did it. I'll just put it on there. So this month we got I, and I is actually really convenient because the only book I have on my physical TBR that starts with I is Raybearer by Jordan Freco. So I'm gonna double check that just for a moment, but pretty sure that's it. Honestly, not only is this the only book that I have on my physical TBR that starts with I, it's the only book that I have that starts with I, like in terms of author last name. So I'm excited. Okay, that's a safe one. That's a good, safe, happy one to get. So this is Raybearer by Jordan Freco. It's the first book in a duology, which the sequel I think actually comes out, either already came out or it comes out in August. So if I really like this book, I will be snatching the next one. But this is about Tarisai, and she has really wanted a family. She's kind of been raised in isolation because her mother is just really kind of using her to like get revenge. So her mother, like the lady, sends her to this capital to compete with other children to be chosen as part of this like circle, the council, the Crown Prince's council, and then they like connect to each other like through a bond if she gets chosen. And then so it's just like her trying to like, I don't know, she's sent to the council to kill the Crown Prince, but then she's like becoming friends with them. I heard that there's a great found family in this book, and I also heard that it's kind of like it has elements of Ella Enchanted, and I love Ella Enchanted, so of course I'm gonna read this, and it's absolutely stunning. So wow, okay, that was great. I'm very happy. So yeah, that's the only book that I have. I'll do some kind of video on this book. I was thinking of doing like a video or so on the books that were chosen, but of course only this book was chosen, so maybe I'll do a reading vlog, or let me know down below what video ideas you think would be fun for this book. Ooh, look at that shiny. Okay. Wow, okay, I'm really excited. I was so scared that I was gonna get like M, and it was gonna be dangerous. So yeah, yay. Okay, but I have a couple other books that I would like to read, so let me just pull those up. Okay, so sorry if there was a slight angle change. I had to find all the other books. I wasn't quite prepared for this video. I was just so excited that I did it, and now we're filming it. So yeah, but on to the rest of the books I want to read. So of course, this is the main priority. This is book number 1, but I do still want to read other books besides just one. So let's get into them. First off, I have a couple books for read-alongs that I'm taking part in, and I will link probably the Discord channel or maybe like an announcement video down below for you to check out if you're interested in any of these. But first off, we have the Lunar Along, and so for this, we're reading the Lunar Chronicles by Marissa Meyer. So it's this quartet, plus there's like a couple extra books, and they are sci-fi retellings of different fairy tales, and they're amazing. I read them like in elementary school a really long time ago, and I've been wanting to give them a reread because I want to see if I love them as much as I did then. So the books for August are Cinder and Scarlet, which are the first two books in the series. Each book kind of follows a different fairy tale, but they like interweave with like the other books. So we get our main two characters in this one, and then we get two more main characters in this one, and so on and so forth with all the rest. Cinder is a retelling of Cinderella, obviously, and she is a cyborg, and there is stuff going down, and she meets the prince, and things are happening, revolution is happening. It's very good. And then Scarlet, honestly, the couple from Scarlet I think is my favorite couple out of all of them. We'll see if that holds up, but I'm really excited for both of these. Scarlet follows Little Red Riding Hood, kind of. So yeah. Then the next read-along I'm taking part in is the fantasy series read-along, and this one they're reading one book each month of a different like fantasy series. So the book they're reading for August is We Hunt the Flame by Hafsa Faisal, and this is, I've only heard great things about this book. I picked it up in May, but I wasn't able to give it my full attention, so I put it back down because I'm really expecting to like this book. I want to be able to appreciate it fully. But this is about, I think our two main characters are Zafira and Nazir, and they are like very kind of opposite. So she's like a hunter and she's trying to find food to like help her people out, and then he's like an assassin, but I believe they like each go on these quests, and the quests end up intertwining, and I think it's some kind of like rival to lover sort of vibe, and it's based off of like I want to say Arabian. Yeah, it's inspired by ancient Arabia, and it sounds so good. Set in a richly detailed world inspired by an ancient Arabia, We Hunt the Flame is a gripping debut of discovery, conquering fear, and taking identity into your own hands. If that doesn't sound amazing, we have very different tastes. So I'm very excited to read this. Then the next set of books that I would really love to read is the Crown of Feathers trilogy. So I'm halfway through the first book, Crown of Feathers. These are all by Nikki Pau-Preto. It was a reread, but I just have gotten busy with other things, and I was listening to it as an audiobook, which is an amazing audiobook, but I don't know, I just haven't gone back into it, which I don't know why, because these books are 5 stars to me. I have read Crown of Feathers and Heart of Flames, and I love them both. They're both 5 stars, and I got Wings of Shadow from the library. I am getting in the mail. I just don't know when it's going to come, so I got it from the library because I need it now. So I really want to finally like read these. I was trying to read these before I got this one, but oh well, hopefully I'll read them now. I'm not ready for the series to end. It's so good. Kind of scared, but I'm so excited. So these are definite ones I want to get to. So then I have a couple books that I have been reading in July, but I'm taking part in like a different readathon for the last week, so I'm not sure if I'm going to end up getting to these, but I really do want to finish them, and they are The Ones We're Meant to Find by Joan Hay. I'm really enjoying this. I'm about a third of the way in. A Heart So Fierce and Broken by Bridget Kemmerma. I think I'm also about a third. Actually, no, I'm probably about a quarter of the way in through this one. I am liking it, but for some reason it's taking me a while to read it. I don't know why. And finally, Ace, What Asexuality Reveals About Desire, Society, and the Meaning of Sex by Angela Chen. I'm also really enjoying this, but I'm taking it slow because it's a non-fiction. If I don't read these by the end of July, I have to read these by the end of August. So those are all the books that are like, for sure, I am going to get to them in August. They're going to be read. There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 3 of them are already like partially read, so I definitely can do that. So I have a bunch of other books that I really want to read, so I'm just going to mention these all here. They're not like you have to read this, but they're like, please, I'm really excited to read you, so I really want to. So I'll start with All the Tides of Fate by Adeline Grace. I just reread All the Stars and Teeth in anticipation for reading this one, so I obviously really want to read it soon. I'm like super pumped because I literally just finished the first book today. This is the concluding book in a duology. Sea, pirates, awesome magic system, really cool like political kind of organization, revolution, trying to fix the mistake. I don't know how to describe this. Very good. Soul magic. It's also stunning, but I'm very excited to read this since I literally just finished the other one, and I really want to get to it as soon as I can. Then we have Hunted by the Sky by Tanaz Bathina. This one and this one I'm taking part in. I'm going to Book Talk, which is this like online convention about like books and stuff, on the 6th, 7th, 8th, I think, of August, and I'm really excited. And both these authors Alan Grace and Tanez Bethina are talking. So I'd like to read the books before going, if I can. But this book sounds so good. It was just pitched to me literally today. I was on TikTok and I saw a video of somebody talking about this as like, oh, I don't even know. She said they have like Jasmine and Aladdin vibes, but like better and different. And I don't know how to explain it, but this is about a girl who has spent her entire life running because she has this like certain birthmark, and those girls often go missing if they have that birthmark. So she ends up joining this like rebel group to try and kind of like get revenge. But then there's this guy and his father's sick, so he's kind of like selling secrets in order to like pay for medicine, and they like end up running into each other, and it's kind of like a forbidden romance. And I'm so excited. It sounds so good, and it's a duology that is completed, so I can't wait. There's a couple other duologies besides just those two that I have. So two more books that I like to read from duologies, but these are both like completing books, are All That Burns by Ryan Groden and Ironheart by Nina Varela. This one, the ending of All That Glows, the first book, seemed like a very solid, like, it seemed like a ending, like it was done. It was a very standalone kind of book, but then we have this one. So I'm interested to see where it takes us. I don't know how much I feel about the first one, so I'm going to read this one and then decide what I feel about the series as a whole, if it was worth it or not. And then this one I am way more excited for. I finished Cryer's War in June, so looking forward to this one. It has Automate, it is Sapphic, it is Revolution, it is, I don't even know, but I'm excited. It's a very interesting fantasy sci-fi book, and I don't really know. I don't know where it's gonna go. Like, I have like some thoughts, but I don't know. And I really want to get to it before I forget what happens in the first one, you know? Then of course we have Rick Riordan. I have decided I'm finally going on. I'm finally gonna read all of his books, so I'm working my way through them. I was hoping to finish my reread of Heroes of Olympus in July, but that's not gonna happen. I've accepted my fate, so I'm gonna continue them into August, read whatever I can. For now I'll just like put Mark of Athena, but if I finish this and want to continue, I will be continuing, because I know the cliffhanger on this one I won't be able to stop until I read the next one. But can't say anything about these. I really am enjoying them. I actually already started this. I'm about only like 100 pages in, but I wanted to tab it, so I had to wait until I got tabs, and now I have tabs, so now I can read it. Another series continuation is the Dreaming Sun manga. I just read the first volume, and I don't know, again, I don't really know how I feel about it, so I want to continue. They're like fun, so yeah. I have the second one, but of course if like I like it, then I'll like continue reading them whenever I feel like it. But I think this will be like a nice, short, easy read. Then I have two books on here because they're both like kind of summary reads, but they're very different. So first off, we have The Wiki Deep by Shay Earnshaw. This is about like these witches who were killed, so now the like ghosts come back and like kill a boy every year as like a punishment to the town or something. And then so it's like, I guess, modern, and this our main character, like Penny, wants to like help this boy who accidentally wandered in the town so he doesn't get killed. And it takes place during the summer, so like summer reread. Maybe I'll read this soon. Then we have Amy and Roger's Epic Detour by Morgan Matson. I've heard really great things about Morgan Matson. I have a couple of her books, so I would like to read them. So I just picked up the oldest published book that I had by her, and I don't know anything about this, but I'm assuming it's going to be a road trip with Amy and Roger in which they fall in love. That's about all I know, but it seems fun, and it's summery, so it's the perfect time to read it. Also, this will help me because it will narrow down the M's, because as you saw on the chart earlier, M has a lot of books for me to read for my continuation of the ABC TBR, so I would like to read them. Then finally, I only have two more books and then we're done. So we have a Dark and Hollow. So there's A Dark and Hollow Star by Ashley Shuttleworth. I've been wanting to read this book for so long. It sounds so good, and the author seems really nice. I follow them on Instagram. But basically, it's like this urban fantasy with this like secret magic underground kind of world, but it's like fae, and it's queer, and it's set in Toronto, and I live in Canada, and just everything about this book draws me in. So I really want to finally read it. Yes. Then finally we have Ace of Spades by Farida Abike Amire, and this is a like mystery. I don't think it's a thriller, but it's like a mystery kind of book. It's about these two black kids at this like private boarding school thing, and they're the only two black kids, and they both end up making like, I think prefix, head boy, head girl, something like that. But then somebody named Aces like is texting them and giving them like, giving away all the secrets and stuff, and so they're trying to figure out like what is happening. And I've heard it's a really great book. I've seen so many people talking about it, and I really want to read it, so hopefully I will. Finally, I might or I might not be taking part in Readathon Meltdown, and I have a couple books for that, but that'll be like a separate video if I end up actually doing it. So yeah, that's everything. There was a lot of books, but most of them, I'm all really excited for them, and I'm really happy about ABC TBR because I was so worried. I don't know why I was so scared, but I was scared something was gonna go wrong, so it went really right. Remember to comment down below and let me know what kind of video you'd like to see on this. I'm thinking just like a reading vlog, but also I want to do something more fun. So I'm gonna brainstorm, but if you have any ideas, please reach out to me, because that would be great. So yeah, I think that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you're excited about this new TBR game challenge thing. I know I am. I think it's going to be a great time. Already has been. I feel like I'm going to eat my words during later months, but for now, it's lovely and I'm very happy. So thank you so much for watching my video. If you reached this far, please comment down like a lion emoji because her hair kind of reminds me of like a beautiful lion mane. And yeah, but yeah, I hope you're having a super lovely day, morning, evening, night, wherever you are. I hope it's going great. I really appreciate you watching my video, and let me know what you're reading down in August. And if you're reading the books that I want to read, please let me know. I would love to buddy read. I'd love to make friends. I really want friends. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one.